everyone, welcome to Carmen Katharine's Reeves. Welcome to my channel. So today we are going to make a cross. Remember the package I just opened for Mrs. Diana? I'm going to make Miss Diana a cross for her daughter. Her daughter died when her daughter was 25, and I want to make her something. She didn't have to send me anything. So what I did is I took the white foam cross that she sent to me and I glued it together like I did on the daisy cross. And this is going to be a similar type of cross, but it's not with the wire on it. It's just a foamy. Took a foam sheet, cut it up, glued it on the back, and then you take your floral pins and stick it through to hold it in. I took a little piece of jute rope and put it at the very top with another floral pin through it and then some glue over it to seal the back and everything. What I did do with this is I painted it a lilac purple because her daughter's favorite colors are purple and pink. And this will make a nice Easter piece that she can bring to her daughter's gravesite. So what I did do is, you've been hearing a lot about gesso, and it's all yellow because I used it on my flower centers. We're getting ready to do 2 awesome flowers, really budget friendly, so you're going to love it. And one of them is some of the stuff that Miss Diane sent to me again. So you're going to really love the 2 surprise flowers we have coming up. But I did make 2 centers with the gesso. But what I did is I took some gesso paint and then I took some acrylic, and you take very little and you mix it in the primer. Now you can still use your acrylic matte, and it is also a sealer. So you can put it right in the sealer if you feel comfortable with it. You want to paint this. And this actually takes quite a bit of paint to get it all to this color. And you're going to paint it. I painted it twice to get it nice and pretty. You're going to need to dry for at least 6 hours the first time, and then another 6. So it takes 12 hours to completely dry. Alright? So you don't want to get paint all over you. But like I said, this is acrylic paint. You just put little drops into it and you mix it up. Take your gesso or take your primer. Both of them are primers, acrylic primers, and they're clear. And you can mix it up and you can make a nice pretty color, and it seals it in. Alright? That way if it rains it doesn't leak out. You want it to be sealed. So you can get these you can get this on Amazon with all the colors in it. So you can make any colors. So, and I did the same thing with the flower centers. I just used the gesso over my pollen with the flower centers because they're already colored. So we do have a yellow center everybody's going to want to make, which is our flat disc we're using on one of our beautiful flowers coming up. And it's still drying, so otherwise I would already be doing the flowers. And we have another beehive center. And it's going on a beautiful piece. And this is with your pink and your purple pollen beads. They're serenoscrafts.com on Amazon, okay? So I am going to go ahead and turn the camera down. I saw last time I was kind of getting in the way and you guys couldn't see it. So I'm going to move the camera over and put it directly on where we're working today. So I am sorry about that. It's a pretty emotional week, as you know, but it's normal. It's very, very normal to have life. It's called life, real life. It's not all roses. Alright, so I'm going to show you before we go on to the next piece. That way everybody understands what we're doing today. So you can get your floral stems, but I'm going to tell you that some of your floral stems are not as thick as you need them to be when you put the daisies in. So we're going to use all kinds of different flowers today. So I'm going to go over that real quick. So these are your floral stems. They're really, really, really thin. So you want to be careful on which ones you get, because if you go to put them into, it just comes out. See how that is? It comes out. So you need to be careful with those. So what I did was I pulled off some flowers off of some of flowers that I use that I put on pieces. I usually cut very little off anyways, or I'll take the heads off. And what you do is, this is one, take your wire cutters and you just cut it about inch and a half. This gets a little tedious, which means it's repetitious, and it will hurt your hands. I've got blisters on them from doing this for some of them. So just do it throughout the day as you have time and you're bored. Just trim them all up, because it is a lot of work. It's not something that you can do in 30 minutes. So, and like I said, it will blister up your hands. I have little blisters. So that's what I use. So Miss Diana, and it's Miss Diana Harless from North Carolina. I love you. She sent me some little small daisy heads, which I am going to use as well. And you just take the ends and you push them through. They're nice and tight. And you want it to be tight or it's going to come off. It's nice and tight. This is the best way to do this one. Make sure when you do this that you measure that it's not too long and it won't go through the bottom of the foam, okay? Because some of them are very thin and some of them are thicker. So that's what we're going to be doing. I also have some really pretty, beautiful daisies. This is a pink one, and I have a purple one. Alright? And as you see, I put one in there. Show you right here. Just put it through the back. You can just cut them right off the stems, these. But you want to make sure they're real tight fitted. And when you put them into the glue pot, it melts the stems on the bottoms of the daisies. So, you know, I stick them in the glue pot, little glue pot, and that helps. So you're going to go ahead and figure out what colors you want, what design you want. You just put them in the back. And I would do this all before you start. Today I'm going to do a little bit different than I did the last one. As you see, it's a different type. Even though we're going to be using small daisy heads, we're using big ones too. We're using the plain foam cross. And then I have some really little ones that I got from Dollar Tree that came off like bushes like this. And I'm just going to put this in the back of it. But I'm going to need it a little bit shorter. We're going to save these for the end. We're actually going to put a bow and put a couple of these going through the burlap down it, and it's just going to be a small bow, but I want to do it after we get this all decorated. So the first thing I do recommend that everybody does is start putting your backs of your daisy heads on, and then we'll get started. I am going to move, like I said, I'm going to move this camera so everyone can see close up. But all I'm doing is putting the backs of the stems that I cut off and cut into pieces, putting it through the daisy heads. This does not take as much as the last one I did. Took a lot more than this one's going to take. This one's a smaller cross. It's not going to be as much. I do not know where Miss Diana got the cross at. I do know that you can get them on Amazon, because that's where I got my last one from. Someone else said Wish.com also has some daisies you can get. Alright, So I'm going to put these all through. See how tight it is? You want it like that so it doesn't fall off. I'm going to put these through, get it all prepped and ready. Move the camera down. And then we're going to get started. But this is a tight fit, so again, just put them through. But this is the cross. This is what we're using. This is the daisies. Big daisies, little daisies, okay? The big ones, I believe, some of them my husband got me from, I want to say Hobby Lobby, and that was 40% off, and I don't know, because I had those. And these came from Miss Diane. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, put the camera down so you can see nice and close, and we'll get started with this beautiful piece. I am going to go ahead and stick these in all the daisies ahead of time. Alright, so prep your cross, and I'll be right back with you. So, I started this yesterday. So, as you know, we painted this a lilac, and we took gesso paint, and I took acrylic purple, and I mixed it. Also, you can mix your primer, and if you wanted, you can also mix a little bit of white in it, just to get it so it doesn't leak all over the place. It does take more than one coat to make this, okay? Gesso is a primer, and then you have your acrylic. These are little, they're like little drops that you put in. Alright, so then you're going to allow it, it takes 12 hours to dry because I did more than one coat. And as you know from yesterday, and I'm going to show you again, I'm trying to finish this. We have 3 tutorials today, everybody. 3. So as you know from yesterday, I told you that I don't use the floral stems that you buy because they're paper thin. So what I've been doing is I take flowers that I got from Dollar Tree, pop off the heads, and take the little pieces of the stems and just cut them. And you don't need them too long, inch and a half, just cut them. Alright? You need to have this so you can seal it in your glue pot and put it on the flower. So that's all you do. Remember I said it's tedious, it's repetitious, so I do this throughout the day. That's why it takes more than one day, because I have to cut these. Alright? Okay. So then, Miss Diana sent me this cross. I don't know how much she paid for hers. I got mine, the last foam cross, I got it on Amazon. Alright? And I'll measure it, see how big it is. I'm not sure how big this one is. This cross, it's just a foam cross, is 18 inches. Alright? You're going to take the floral stem and put it into the daisy head in the back of all your flowers. And I got these from Miss Diana too. She sent them in her package. I glued the foam piece together, then I glued the back with foam, and it melts right to the back of it, and then you take floral pins and push them through to hold it in place. I took a piece of jute, put it through a floral pin, stuck it in, and glued it on the back. So now, I started this because it's going to take, I don't want to take all day to do this. Okay? So you're going to stick it into your glue pot. And you're gonna, and make sure, you wanna make sure you use those floral pins, the stems, because, floral stems, sorry. Because if you don't, this can all come out. This goes all the way in the foam, and it stays in with the glue. The glue seals the back. It melts it, the plastic backing, okay? So this is all we're doing. It's 2 in each section. Two in the width. Let me rephrase that. So we got 2 going down and 2 going across. 2 rows. So as I go across, I start it going this way. The glue pot, I got that from Amazon. As you see, the glue is on it. As you poke it through, it goes to the stem up top and seals it on and melts it right on, right to the very top of the stem. So that's going to seal it right in place. This is an easy project. I am making this for Miss Diana's daughter. Miss Diana sent me the daisies and the cross. I wanted to do something for her. Her daughter died when she was 25. And I love her like she's a mother figure to me. She's a special, special person. I wanted to do something for her. She's brought a lot of happiness in my life. So, this is for her. So as you see, it's starting to fill up already. It's quick and it's easy. Make sure you measure out the stems if they're not too long and poke all the way through the bottom. This is pretty thick. It's not thin like the other crosses I used. The cross that has the wire going through it seems to be, the foam is a lot thinner, is what I noticed. This is a lot thicker, which is good. It's really good. Cheaper, too. If you can get it in your area, it's a lot cheaper than the other one. I said I bought mine from Amazon. She got hers, I'm not sure. She'll probably put it in the comments. She comments on all the videos. So, Miss Diana, if you're watching, put in the comments where you got the cross. I got mine, like I said, from Amazon. So we're not using the moss with this, and we're not using the foam beads. We're using a pretty purple acrylic, and you can see the purple through the flowers. So that's going to give it a lot of springtime look to it. I'm going to finish this side. Like I said, this is a lot of work to sit there and cut those. And I don't have a machine like a lot of people do to do like floral for the saddle or anything. That I also do by hand. So, we'll go over that. So when doing the saddle, the butterfly saddle I did for my Nana's grave, using your Dollar Tree floral. I told you on there for a reason that you need to put a little glue at the very top of the stem up here that kind of seals it so they don't fall apart. Okay? It's the cheapest way to make that one. So I had questions about it. Also, plastic canvas. There are different sizes and different types. Plastic canvas, I got mine through Walmart. Seems to be thinner, and the holes seem to be a little bit bigger, so that makes it a lot easier. Some of you are having problems. Oops, see, that one came out and that hurts. fine. That's why we put the glue on it, to melt the end. Some of you are getting your plastic canvas from other places and the holes are too small to put your floral in, to attach your saddle and everything, so your pins, I should say. So that's a question I've been getting, so I answered it. Try to answer questions on every one. This takes about 130 to 150 daisy heads, everyone, to do this. Alright? I believe there's 100 in a pack, and I had to use some of the other pack. Between 130 to 50. Try to count it and put it on what you need in supplies at the beginning of the video. So always watch the beginning. I tell you supplies and what you need for each one. I'll count the daisy heads and I'll put it up in supplies needed at the beginning of the tutorial. Alright, this one, I'm going cockeyed to cover that right there. A slant. That's what I did over there too. Almost done with this part. It's not going to be too long of a tutorial, I hope. So we have a lot. My pollen centers are all dry and ready for the next two awesome flowers that we have going on. And I'm very excited about this. I did need more. That's fine. Looks like it's more like 150, I believe, to do this. Yep. I took some out earlier. I'm trying to count them, but it's about 150 or more to get this done. So you just put it in. That's how you do. See? Not hard to do. Like I said, cutting the stems is going to be repetitious. You can leave little blisters on your hands. But it is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. Maybe a little more. Someone called them potatoes, the little glue that I put in that. I'm going to need to fill that up again. So, then we're going to decorate it some more. I have more stuff to put on it. We got an idea of a piece. It's not just daisies. We're actually going to use a lot of stuff to make this piece. I had an idea to decorate this. The babies are all taking a nap. Alright, we're done with that part. Grab that down there. Okay, Like I said, that's about 150 daisy heads. Now, what I did was, I'm going to do it in pink and purple. These I believe my husband got me from Hobby Lobby. Alright. In between the daisy heads. Take purple. Pink. I'm actually going to leave that a little bit open right there. We have a bow. Five different colors. Pretty, very pretty. Going to take, like I said, we have a bow, so we don't need it. There. I want the same color though. Let's see if I got another one. I know I do. Got one more of that pretty color. There we go. Yes, if you take it out right away, you can re-stick it and it'll be fine. There we go. Alright, the reason why I did that is we're putting a little bow right here. There's no need to waste a flower on that. Alright, you can take this, came from Dollar Tree, they're little beads. I cut them off. We'll fill me some yellow. We got some little springtime prettiness. How pretty that is. Beautiful. Don't need a lot to make this beautiful. You really don't. Have to be creative. Creativity. And take one and put it right here. And not use the whole thing. Pretty, pretty accents. See how pretty that is? Alright. So, I do have, I'm going to put some little baby's breath in it as well. I'm not sure if I really want to do that. Took it out, but I think we're good without that. No, we're not going to use that. So we're going to go ahead and make a bow. Something simple and easy. I'm going to use Dollar Tree burlap ribbon. We have a lot going on here, so please excuse the mess. I have a lot. We're doing a lot today. I'm actually going to use floral wire for this. 26 gauge. Don't need a lot either. your Bodabra. You get this from Craft Outlet, Walmart, all different places. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this down. And I'm going to take my new fizzers that Sherry Walton sent me. Thank you so much, sweetie. I love you. Miss Sherry, I love you. I'm going to cut this. Remember, I used one for ribbon and one for zip ties. Fizzers, and I get those at Lowe's. They're $10. There we go. Make sure that you put the little wire going through the center. It's nothing big, just something simple. I always fold mine in half. Fold, shake down. Remember what I said, nothing big. Just doing something to highlight. Remember to measure out. I always measure out by my hands and the way it looks, everyone. That's how I measure mine out. So this is actually a little bit bigger to me. There we go. Remember, always twist up. Pretty side should always be on the top. Fold. Squish. Twist. Fold. We're making it just a tad bit smaller than the one in front. No biggie. Just a little bit. Just to give it some character. Twist. You can buy this bow maker at Walmart for around $10. How about that? There we go. It's called a Bodabra. There we go. Each one I'm doing a little bit smaller than the one in front, and we're done, and we're already done with the whole roll. So I'm using one roll. That's it. Making 3 lips. Go. Make sure this is tight. That's the key to this bow maker. Make sure it doesn't get caught. Wire gets caught very easy. There we go. That's it. And I'm gonna pull it apart on top of that. But I'm gonna take this little tail right here and wrap it around, so it gives it a little bit of character. It's nice and cute. Underneath again. So take this. I like to push mine. Underneath the burlap is thicker, so I push the ends underneath. You don't see the wire, so don't worry about that either. I'm going to take the wire, push it underneath that as well. Don't worry. off. Please wear a mask if you're going to cut your burlap. It can hurt your lungs. I also like to take, because I want this tight, and twist it. I think I'll fill it. Nope. This keeps it from unraveling. Weather can make your bows loose, so if this is going to go outside, you want to do that. Alright? So now, let's take this and take it. I'm going to take a floral pen. It's just little bows, nothing fancy. And we're going to trim the ends too. Take a floral pen. Take it right through the hot glue. Right. It's still hot, so don't worry. Right in there. Trim off your floral wire. And take another one. Remember, this is going outside. Want it to keep its shape. Just something simple, nothing big. Taking another one. I'm actually going to put it right here. Take a little bit of glue. Put it right on the very edge behind the burlap. Be careful with your fingers, please. Take it. And it glues right in. So you don't have to worry about this coming apart. And the glue seals it in. How about that? Another one. Right through the burlap. Right through the burlap. Tad bit of glue. And through the foam. Alright. So it depends on how long you want your legs to be. I'm actually going to fold this in half. I want them longer than across though. So pretty. Alright. Now, a pair of praying hands. I got this from the Wood Shape Store on Facebook. These are the small ones. I'm actually gonna take this, tweed it up in the burlap, one side, the other side. Up. There's a cable tie on the back of this. We'll go over that in just 1 minute. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on that. So I can seal it on there. So it doesn't go anywhere. Push the wood down. Beautiful piece. Beautiful. And I wanted to accent this just a little bit, just to give it a little. So what I meant by the cable ties, if you've watched my channel before, I just take a cable tie, they're plastic, I put them on the back, put a piece of floral wire through it, and I hot glue it on. Then I tied it onto that after it dried. Okay. Praying Hands, the wood shaped store, they're on Facebook. They're the only ones that make praying hands, and they make all the different sizes. So now I wanted to put some color in this. So I'm just going to poke them through right now. Remember at the beginning I said I was going to dress this up. Burlap is really easy. This particular one is. Put a little bit of yellow in it. I'm going to put a little hot glue behind it and trim off the floral stems. And this is going to give it a nice pretty look. Same side. You can do any color combo with this too. Any color you want. Goes right through the burlap, the floral stems do. Makes it easy to get it in and put some color in this. This one bent over, and that's why it's having issues. Grab another one. There we go. See how pretty that is? We'll take some more. But our daughter's favorite colors were purple and pink. So we wanted to give this a little extra. Something different. Something no one's ever done as well. Let's just takes a second. There we go. It's a little pop you'll hear when it goes through. Let's see. Take some pink. I think that's enough. You can put more, but you have all that in there. So I have it on this and then one next to one on each side. So now just take your glue gun. Believe me, it goes right through, seals it in. It's hot, be careful. Please be careful. When this is dry, which is going to take a few minutes, I wouldn't do this with any other ribbon. For some reason this ribbon's really thick, which is great to work with. Now you can take more if you wanted to, but I think that's plenty. So now I'm going to take this and just make sure just trim it. It's just enough to glue on. That's all you needed. enough to stick through and enough to glue on. Then, after you trim these off, what do you think we do again? And then again, because it's sealed up here, I don't want it to come off there. And take a little bit, that's it. And you do the same thing through all of these. Alright, so what you can do, just remember I can take a little bit, just to give it just a little extra. And I can glue, remember this is glued on, a little bit of baby spread right around the hands. And that gives it a little bit of extra. And take it, glue. Now, this is already tight down, so you're going to have to carefully glue that in. Carefully. You don't want to ruin the hands by any means. Just a little bit. I didn't want a lot. Just a little. There we go. Please don't do what I'm doing and stick your hands in there. It is a little bit hot. Okay. Now she has. It's really pretty. How do you like that? This is our cross. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to hang it up, take a picture. I'll probably go ahead and hang it up and videotape it so you can see it. But see, this wasn't too long of a video, and it was easy. As I said, you do want to trim these. After you trim them, after the glue's dry, what do? Put another little layer of glue over it. Kind of helps so nobody gets their little hands pinched, and it seals it in that burlap. So you get the nice prettiness of the daisies. That's all you do. See that? And this ribbon is $1 at Dollar Tree. How about that? And we do a lot with this ribbon. My favorite ribbon. So I'm going to hang this up. Let's see. We're going to go over our next piece, as I'm getting ready to videotape another one. So, just so you guys know, we have a Dollar Tree mesh flower we'll be doing. And I have a burlap flower, Tiffany blue. So, more new petals. Nice and fun. Please excuse the mess. Like I said, I've been working on 3 projects at once over this weekend. Just finally got this one done. It has to dry, so please try not to overdo this until everything is dry. The paint has to dry. If it doesn't dry, it's going to be weighted and heavy, and nothing's going to stick correctly. So you need to make sure everything is dried out. And now I'm going to go hang this up so you can see it. So I will be right back. Alright everyone, look at how beautiful this is. This is really, really pretty. Springy and summer. You got the yellow, so you can use this all summer too. One of a kind. And I'm going to be sending this to my Miss Diana. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Like, share, subscribe. I did want to get a little bit closer for detail. Let's get, so you see it. See the detail in it? This has a lot of detail. Put it out. So like, share, subscribe. And I will see you in a little bit. We're going to go do the burlap flower. I'm really excited. It's a Tiffany flower. It's Tiffany blue. It is in dedication of Miss Janet's sister who passed away. Her name was Tiffany, and she loved Tiffany blue. That was one of her favorite colors, and that's what she was buried in. So I'm going to do something to honor one of my friends, but this is to honor Miss Diana Harless' daughter, Crystal. This is going to be called Crystal's Cross, made with daisies and burlap. It's a foam cross. All right, everyone have a blessed day. Bye.